YouTubers. We got how the Sidemen built a 100 mil YouTube empire. You feel me? Definitely geek to see, you know what I'm saying, actually, down reading the title. I'm dinner geek guy, you know what I'm saying, added this, like somebody said on the last video, Sidemen video library. Let us know what's the next video we should check out. Please, put one listen y'all, put one video, that's all. Right. Whoever got the top comments, y'all put multiple, you know what I'm saying, I don't know which one to do, so put one video, whoever got the top comment, you feel me? That means more likes. We're gonna react to it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, let's see the video.
In 2022, the Sidemen are international superstars. They're creative pioneers, lucrative businessmen, and the face. In 2022, the Sidemen are international superstars. They're creative pioneers.
They all got the Diamond Boys. Oh,
lucrative businessmen, and the face of UK YouTube. But all this fame and acclaim starts with 7 lads in their bedrooms itching for an impossible future. It's a success story for the ages. But can it ever be done again? The inspirational journey is a decade in the making. Let's whiz through it. Simon and JJ knew each other in school, as did Toby and Josh. They hung out online for a while before inviting Ethan one day in 2013. Vic joined later that year, and the 6 of them began a GTA group called the Ultimate Sidemen. Fancying one more member, the group was completed with Harry's arrival in early 2014. All 7 were creating individually on their own channels before deciding to join forces. And thus, the Sidemen were born. Their first year was a quick success. Their GTA videos found traction, and clearly the boys had stumbled upon something interesting. So much so that with their growing platforms, rising monetization, and flourishing friendship, they left their parents' homes and created the Sidemen house.
We had for real YouTubers down here that's like, and we got a couple. There's a couple YouTubers that I know down here. You got Hemi Twins, you got Junior's Challenger, Twins Nutrient. Who am I missing? Tay and Steph. They not, you know what I'm saying? He said he wasn't really posting. Yeah. Big shout outs to Tay and Steph. Am I missing somebody? People that like, you know what I'm saying, we know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if it was more like so that, and they put out like laws and like shit like that, and we actually like was do something, I feel like it could be something if we actually, but I actually like this, that they did this shit.
With their growing platforms, rising monetization, and flourishing friendship, they left their parents' homes and created the Sidemen house.
Steve Dad.
In your throat.
It was here that the Sidemen's output hit maximum overdrive. With nothing to do besides record videos all day, every day, in each other's company, their YouTube channels grew and grew and grew. All things considered, they'd landed in the perfect setup. They were doing what they loved, in an environment that encouraged it, while living with their closest mates. But for many of them, I'm sure this was a crossroads moment. It was a huge risk moving into a house with practically strangers. YouTube was big at the time, but being a YouTuber, it wasn't quite respected yet, at least I'm sure not from their parents. Sure, the value of the job was revealing itself, but there were no guarantees. And they were young, finding their feet, working out who they were. Was it the right decision? Fuck it.
I've got 300 subscribers in an hour. I'm gonna go and do more.
They were kids chasing a dream. 7 lads who wanted a different life and wanted to have fun along the way.
Boys! Shit, man, we're going somewhere. Yeah. I need to do more of it.
Play, record, edit, sleep, repeat, over and over. They put the graft in, days at their desks, cultivating something big they were only just sniffing. Something was forming here, and millions began to notice. The Sidemen house really brought the lads together.
Get the fuck off.
As well as colleagues, they were truly best friends. They were each integral parts of the group. But a side effect of broadcasting your lives like the boys were is something interesting. We felt like a member too. It was intimate. When fans today say they grew up with the Sidemen, this is where it began.
Can you come see this real quick?
Personalities bloomed, dynamics developed, and the character archetypes were formed. It didn't take long to expect Vic to be bullied, JJ to do something weird, or Ethan to laugh hysterically. They'd gone from one-man shows to a sitcom cast, and fans were ready to binge.
Ethan lost weight.
In a reformed European Union.
We have a disaster called the Big Lie. Champions of the world.
The mid-2010s were the golden era of YouTube vlogging. Despite coming from backgrounds in gaming, the Sidemen were finding great success in their real-life content. Of course, YouTube was bustling with this stuff back then.
Hello everyone, today I'm joined with all these YouTubers. We've got Zoe, Che, Casper, wherever he's, well there you are, and Alfie Davis. Yeah.
Joe Sugg and his creator friends reigned the platform for years. But many of these guys are nowhere to be seen in 2022. Asked why, Joe Sugg said,
my audience have all grown up, or the audience I had back then, they're all now in their 20s. The stuff that I knew how to make back then is not what they want to consume now as content.
Which means one thing, they didn't adapt well enough. Not like the Sidemen.
I was about to say, that's one thing that you gotta do with YouTube though, is adapt. You know what I'm saying? If you got a certain type of audience, you gotta know how to continue to do that. And you see that really basically damn near every year making content, because people are growing just like they're growing, you know what I'm saying, with you type shit.
Welcome to the Sidemen channel.
2016 was a pivotal year for the Sidemen. It was time to expand, attempt new things. Their shared channel was born just in time for their first charity football match.
An embrace ya from the Sidemen.
Mini Minter ripples the net.
100 grand you guys have made for the charities, which is fantastic.
They tightened up their branding, hired the right people, and a decision was made to slowly phase out their gaming content in favor of their newer project, Sidemen Sunday.
Welcome to another Sidemen Sunday video.
These videos, every Sunday, started modestly, with standard trends and ideas. It didn't take long, however, for those ideas to expand alongside a growing budget. These videos were the Sidemen really sensing their creative potential. The combination of adolescence and resource coalesced into highly captivating content. The Sidemen channel raked in millions of new fans, and larger corporations noticed. In 2018, the group announced
The Sidemen Show.
Published on YouTube Originals, the 7-part series was the boys' first dip into traditional media. With professional crews and budgets.
When you make it to YouTube Originals, you the shit. You the shit. I don't care what nobody say. You make it there, you the shit.
The Sidemen Show.
Published on YouTube Originals, the 7-part series was the boys' first dip into traditional media. With professional crews and budgets, the Sidemen were now equipped with real production value, as well as celebrity co-stars. This series had all the bells and whistles of larger productions, but still the authentic heart the Sidemen fans loved.
I think we just do a drive-by Moonlight. You get your ass out, we just drive past loads of people.
Alright, wait.
It's all wrong! It's all wrong!
Despite all this, the boys never tried to repeat it, but they did catch a taste for that production value. Wanting to take matters into their own hands, but knowing they'll need help, they laid their eyes on talent manager Tanya Pyle, who helped put the YouTube Original series together.
And we were just like, yo, like, do you want to be our personal manager? And she thought about it. It's just like, fuck it, let's go. Let's see what happens.
This catalyzed a new era of Sidemen Sundays. Bigger ideas, larger budgets, and longer screen time. Hours of content for fans to consume every single Sunday. They became an instrumental part of a fan's week. They were huge videos, but more importantly, they were consistent.
Please tell everybody your favourite magic spell.
That regularity, alongside the boys' hunger to keep pushing, forced the Sidemen into the mainstream. This holiday video, in which the boys split up into a cheap and expensive group, went platinum. On paper, it's 2 hours of the lads abroad, but the views don't lie. This video is pure entertainment.
It's 2 hours.
Beneath the extensive planning and absorbing performances, there's an effective story here. And some real heartwarming moments.
I'm happy right now.
The Sidemen were now operating at their highest potential, which means they had a lot to lose. How could they ensure all of this success didn't start crumbling? The Sidemen are made up of more fame, money, and influence than they ever expected. They'd gone from gaming after school to having the world at their fingertips. It's a power shift sure to go to the heads of most, but the boys never forgot their roots. A system had to be put in place to keep each other grounded.
Right, you sacrifice personal goals and achievements also for a group in achievement. And it's not because it's just like brand achievements, is we're friends, right?
The Sidemen are pretty clear about who's in charge. No one. They knew from day one that keeping it democratic would eliminate egos. With no leader, everyone has equal priority and responsibility. Every Sidemen Sunday you watch was assigned to a specific member whose job it was to organize and oversee the whole project. When a video is completed, it's tallied up on a spreadsheet next to the member who directed it. The goal is to rotate this assignment around, with responsibility being shared equally. But this is only half the system, up on a spreadsheet next to the member who directed it. The goal is to rotate this assignment around.
We just reacted to the library and Toby did run it. So that's actually a smart ass way to do it. So each video, that's smart. That's
responsibility being shared equally. But this is only half the system. How did the Sidemen eliminate tardiness? The card system is the group's way of ensuring accountability.
And if you're 30 minutes late to a shoot, you get a yellow card.
2 lates and a red card. With the red card, the Sidemen Sunday you directed is now scrubbed off your tally. Why is this bad? Because now you're behind the rest of the group. And remember, the goal is for this tally to be equal amongst all of them. Next time a video is assigned, it has to go to you.
If you have to sacrifice maybe like one thing that you can do at a later date for the benefit of 6 of your friends, you're gonna do it.
If you get yellow cards, you have to put more work in then.
The more you let the team down, the more work you do. This decision might be the key factor why the group is still so strong today. The group takes priority, and they've all recognized this. Their longevity is a result of discipline and selflessness. But it would be criminal to leave their team out of this. For years, the Sidemen boys were jack of all trades. You have to be when starting YouTube. This meant knowledge of sound, camera, marketing, distribution, design, and editing. But there's a crucial stage in every creator's growth where they have to leave that control behind.
We have a couple people that are so essential to the whole operation now because they've come in and they've just put us first on a daily basis.
And today, they have an expert team of specialists that help bring their dreams to reality. Dozens of employees that help from thumbnails all the way up to building businesses. They've recruited powerful people with talent and drive that helps complete the Sidemen puzzle. And in doing so, the group's job titles have evolved.
I think the one thing that's very different about being a video creator is that to do it as a job, you have to become a distributor.
As they've aged, qualities in management, supervision, and leadership have had to form. A spirit for enterprise emerged, and many successful business ventures are thanks to the behind-the-scenes help. Because of this rock-solid foundation and guidance, it's really hard to see the Sidemen slowing down anytime soon.
You guys really could do Sidemen forever and have it maintain your lifestyle forever.
I'm sure the Sidemen look back on their journey as a bit of a fever dream. They've accomplished so much, and every step is still there to be watched. Just 10 years ago, they were kids playing FIFA in their bedrooms. They didn't know their place in the world, what was destined for them. They just had the balls to imagine. It took creative thinking, an endless drive, and a whole lot of responsibility, but the Sidemen paved their own path. And as impossible as it seems now, I'm sure back then, they felt the same way. YouTube today might seem like an impenetrable fortress, like the stars are already established, but the world latched on to the Sidemen for who they were. You don't need $1 million or a dedicated team. Audiences want one thing, and that's you. Ultimately, the Sidemen proved one thing, that anything is possible if you just believe in it and do the fucking work.
I like that though.
Yeah.
The fact that how they moved their whole operation.
Yeah, it's smart.
It is.
Like really smart.
It's real smart, and it's fair. You know what I'm saying? It's mature.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's, I don't know. Like it's, like I said, it's, to me, Sidemen are the best group based off of this video and seeing how they work. Yeah, facts. You feel me? And they still, you know what I'm saying? What was that? 2012, 2014, something like that.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a long ass time to like now. Like that's a long ass time to still be, you know what I'm saying, best friends and actually doing it, putting in the work and moving, making something big. And they can, just like at the end of the video what he said, like what Logan Paul said, they can do that forever. You know what I'm saying? Even if they add on to have people work and, you know what I'm saying, do the, like it's just, I like how they move, you feel me? And I've seen a lot of YouTubers now try to sign different people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, signing different people to actually do things. And I don't know, it's one thing about YouTube is I feel like it's always gonna be here and it's always gonna move around. And me personally, I always tell Chris, we always have these talks that you don't really want no days off, you wanna stay consistent and you wanna keep moving, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact I would probably always be doing reactions, but I'll also be doing vlogs and challenges and shit like that.
Yeah.
The days going, you know what I'm saying, gaming and all of that. Just takes time, you feel me? We just ventured over doing these different type of reactions because it was all like 70s, 80s, 90s music, and it was like, you know what I'm saying, a little different to now. So it you know what I'm saying, it's moving a little bit, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely moving. Definitely appreciate y'all though for tuning in. Please, you feel me, hit the subscribe button. Y'all new to the channel, definitely would appreciate that. Trying to get to 200K at about I think creeping up on 164 right now, so definitely be lit, you know what I'm saying, to hit that 200K mark. But you already know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, watching this reaction. Catch y'all next.